Hey folks, this is old Bubba back with you, kind of like on a ghost town expedition. We're right over here in Columbia County, excuse me, just right on the county line of Columbia County and McDuffie County, and we're at an old campground. Well, this is the first one of your Holiness Movement campgrounds of the Methodist Church, and it's called White Oak Campground. Okay, Mom, let's take a little trip through here. Little sign welcoming them here. This old church thing down through here and such. This old campground has been here almost 200 years. And there's part of the United Methodist Church movement. Campground. We did another campground. What was the campground we did down there? Mount Moriah. This is parts of the year we see that there's people living out here. Got campers. You see that they got, and that's the interstate out there, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Certain times of the years, I think they have campground out here.
They used to, summertime, used to have a youth camp out here once in a while.
Okay.
Dining hall.
Dining hall right there. And can you drive out there to the pavilion to see what that old auditorium was there? See, this is back when the old Holiness churches that kind of like broke off from the Methodist movement and everything used to have these old campgrounds started off like at brush harbors and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, Mom?
I know what
They built brush harbors, and you had the churches out here. This is kind of like the early developing stages of the Pentecostalism. At one time, the Methodists, you used to couldn't tell a lot of the Methodist churches from the Holiness and Pentecostal movement. But now, if anybody, the Pentecostal faith and Methodist, there's a big separation of the Methodist churches of John and Charles Wesley. They could wake to the day and wake up out of their graves. They can see what the Methodist movement was that they started. They see there's a big difference, ain't there, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
What John and Charles Wesley had when they started the faith movement of the campground. And this looks like it's kind of like bigger than old Mount Moriah, ain't it, Mama? Looks like there's some people that actually still live because on this campground. Yeah, there's some houses out here on this campground. I'm gonna go back to the right, Mom. Yeah. There's some trailers out here.
Them's been put in last time I've been out.
Yeah, they just been out here recently out here, this campground. We got some old buildings here.
I see pup.
Well, the last thing we want to do when hit that pretty little thing. It looks like bugs on it.
Look at these.
Yeah, and all these things, all these old buildings here, they definitely have been out here a while. Yeah, that's like they almost got like a little trailer park out here now.
I'm telling you. I don't remember all this.
No, they look like they all marked in trailers and stuff. I wonder if they just use them now as some of the cabins to stay in now.
I really have old ones.
Yeah, those old cabins and everything like that. They're all out here in the campground full and everything. Folks, there used to be all these old campgrounds all over the state of Georgia. You know, different denominations had them. You know, like when the Church of God broke off from the Holiness movement, it was that's a Pentecostal church that first broke off from the Holiness and Methodist group. Had their campgrounds, and they still got a few around here and such. And folks, that's White Oak campground. Well, folks, this is old Bubba. Saying if you enjoyed this kind of little adventure with the ghost towns and on campgrounds like this, because at least once out a year, there's a lot of people that come and attend at the campground for a couple of weeks and stuff like that. If you enjoyed this kind of little adventure and stuff like that, how about hit the like button down below? Leave a comment and subscribe. This is Jewish Redneck Trucker. Until next time, this is old Bubba saying, God bless and enjoy the journey. Shalom.